Hey guys, Sam Captain White here, your virtual aviation aviator, and as you can see, we are in the Citation X. We will have ATC by Say Intentions and um, fly flyshirley.com will be our co-pilot.
I notice I'm in assisted mode. I'll be quiet until you call Shirley, ready to support your Citation X flight when you need me.
Okay, guys, so let me go ahead and get everybody brief. I've already entered the flight plan, and let's just give me a second here to get to my brief. Yeah, so our mission today is to fly from Salt Lake City. We will be departing runway 16 left, taking the Foxtrot Uniform 9 departure, where we'll pick up, we'll fly direct to the Mike Lima Foxtrot MLF VOR, and then direct to EEVUN Echo Victor Uniform November waypoint. And then from there, we'll pick up the Q73 airway and exit at Harkham Hotel Alpha Kilo Mike November, where after we exit, excuse me, then we'll pick up the Angie 4 arrival into Los Angeles. And Angie 4 is Alpha November Juliet Lima 4, direct to runway 24 right on the ILS, unless ATC tell us otherwise. At least that's what we're filing for. Okay, so yeah, we're in the Citation X, the Cessna 750, and we've already got most of the preliminary stuff started, and let's continue. And if you see me looking over to my left, maybe you're right, then I am. I had the briefing on another monitor. Okay, and I've got my FMC over on my left, so yeah, you might see me reaching for that. But I may also use the mouse. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure we got everything. Got my keyboard over here. I got my keyboard on this side. Awesome. Also, okay, it sounds like I'm saying awesome when I'm trying to say also, but you guys know what I mean. All right, so right now I got my co-pilot in standby mode, and I guess I want to hit flight plan. All right, so yeah, we've already got our V-speed set up, and let me brief those with you. Let's see. All right, we want our V-speed, so we want to go to perf, takeoff. Next page. Next, we need to confirm that. Okay, there we go. So V1 is 125, V rotate is 126, and V2 is 138. And as I was briefing you guys, I was also briefing my co-pilot, Shirley. You got any questions?
Shirley here. Copy your brief for the KSLT to KLAX flight via FFU9 departure, MLF or even waypoint, 73 airway to HKMN, then ANJL4 arrival to ILS 24R. V speeds noted. V1 125, V 126, V 48. No questions. Standing by.
Appreciate it. Good stuff. All right. So let's see. Now I need to pull up the airport chart for Salt Lake City. And I used to be able to pull up my ATIS. Yeah, I think, no, my METAR of Salt Lake City in the Abbey tab, but lately I haven't been able to do that. And I wonder if any of you guys might know why. I can always get that information from my co-pilot, so it's not that I can't, but lately I've been seeing, no matter what airport I'm at, no weather information. All right, so I will ask my co-pilot for a METAR in just a few minutes. He's standing by. Okay, so let's see if we can get our radios tuned. All right, so we've got ATIS on 127.625. Clearance delivery on 127.3. Tower on 118.3 and ground on 0.9, 121.9. So, Shirley, would you set up COM2 for ATIS?
Phoenix. Not so things. That one departure, then if I'm at time, looks like 5039.
Let me get that weather for Salt Lake City International first.
4645.
Aerated 12, read that correct?
Guy 12, ready for pushback.
Salt Lake City, weather. Few clouds at 10,000, scattered at 18,000, broken at 24,000, wind 150 at 7 knots. Visibility 10 statute miles, temperature 23, 2.7, altimeter 30.05. Unfortunately, I can't configure.
Say again, Shirley.
Copy.
You were saying, unfortunately,
Salt.
you can't configure what? The radios?
Correct. I can't configure the radios or any aircraft systems directly. That's all yours to control. I can help with weather, navigation, and other support, though.
Salt Lake ground push and stop.
Okay, no worries whatsoever. So we'll go ahead and get our radio set up the way we want. We want ATIS on COM2. So I got the Logitech radio in front of me. So I'm going to be using that to dial in my frequencies, my radio frequencies, so you'll see the numbers change, but you won't see the mouse spinning the wheel. Let's see. And you won't see the wheel spinning either. Okay, so I got ATIS on 127.625. So let's get down to 625 and 127. Let's dial that up. Pop that in. And let's put the clearance delivery 127.3 on standby. So I'm dialing that down. And now there is a trick to on the Logitech, for all you guys who got the Logitech radio panel, there is a trick to simulate the 833 megahertz to get a symbol, to get a dot behind the 3 to represent the 5. So I don't have to, so I can discern the difference between 121.30 and 121.305. So I can, there is a trick. And if you're interested, then let me know, and I either tell you or show you just how to set that up. Okay.
We're start up.
And now what's next?
Also, we're going to be requesting an IFR to
They're picking up a little bit of that background chatter.
request factory.
So I'm going to turn my volume down a little bit. Okay. Now, So we got 121.9er. Let's get the 0.9er in. And these are the type things that take longer than you want it to take, but it is what it is, especially with this Logitech. It doesn't speed up when you spin it faster, so you just got to sit there and spin and spin and spin until it get tuned in. Okay, so that's that was a smart thing to do. I just put it.
From the number request.
Okay, I got column 1 on 120. Yeah, I just put it in the wrong place. I need to have Terrence the memory on standby in column 2. Duh, I guess. And you guys who were on your P's and Q's said, what is he doing? All right, so let me go back to point 3 and add giving my fingers a workout. Actually, I can probably get it faster if I do use this guy here. Now I can switch to this COM 3. All right, and that was 127. All right, so now let me switch to COM 1, and then we've got the ground frequency in. Just need to put the tower in, which is 118.3.
2 with off level.
Double check that.
Good.
And be faster if I dial up.
Ground Delta 245 rated taxi.
Delta 118.3.
Tail west.
Just about to get to point 2.
245.
With point 2, point 23, point 28, point 3, and then 118. There we go. So we got our radios tuned the way we want them. All right. And let's go ahead and listen to our ATIS. We know our winds are 150 at something. We got that from our co-pilot. And we know our altimeter. Shucks, he gave it to me, and I went up to put it in, and I did not finish putting it in. Shirley, what would you say that altimeter, the altimeter is for Salt Lake City?
Front right ground. United 735. Ready to.
Altimeter for Salt Lake City is 30.05 inches.
Salt Lake.
30.0.
About right ground. Trying to go.
Roger. Roger that. All right, so let's listen to the ATIS. I can put rid of that there. And all I need to do is put the panel on COM 2.
Standing by while you check ATIS. I've got that weather info ready if you need it again.
Well, I want to make sure that I always listen to the ATIS to make sure that the runways are consistent with the METAR.
Good practice. Always verify ATIS matches METAR, especially for active runways. Standing by while you listen.
Solid ground, Vision Jet 292. Can I get the squawk frequency prior to taxi?
Should be getting it now.
Vision Jet 2 Charlie Charlie, cleared to deck of all. Radar vectors Elio, then it's filed.
Let me know what you hear.
8,000.
If you're not getting ATIS,
10 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.2.
I noticed the SIM is currently disconnected. That's probably why you're not hearing ATIS. Once you connect to the SIM, you can try again.
On departure, departure.
Yeah, I think the connection is independent. So
2 Charlie Charlie.
I should be hearing it on say intentions, and let me bring up say intentions. Sometimes the radios, okay, I got COM 2 eliminated and the mics eliminated, so I should be hearing it. And sometimes the frequencies that I get don't really match up. So let me just double check. The frequency is 127.625 for ATIS. Well, I'm going to have to listen to it on 124.75. So let's just change the ATC frequency from 127.625 to 124.75 and see if that helps. 124, should want 124.75. So let's dial in the 75 first and down to 124 and pop that in.
Bravo. 1654 Zulu. Arriving runways 16 left, 17. Departing runway 17. Wind 140 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, few at 10,000 feet. Scattered at 18,000 feet. Broken at 24,000 feet. Temperature 23. Dew point 7. Altimeter 3005. Density altitude 6,000 feet. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Bravo.
Bravo.
Salt Lake City International Airport, information. Bravo. 1654 Zulu. Arriving runways 16 left, 17. Departing runway 17. Wind 140 at 7. Visibility 10.
All right.
Sky conditions,
140
you at 10,000 feet.
seconds, change that.
Scattered at 18,000 feet.
You got it.
Broken at 24,000 feet.
Yeah.
Temperature 23. Dew point 7.
Let's go to clearance delivery and let's get a mic check. Clearance delivery, mic check.
Get high 409.
I noticed those
Salt Lake
winds.
clearance. Could you please clarify your request?
Get high 409, stand.
Get high 409, Roger.
I
Stand
hear
by.
that ATC. I'll stay quiet while you work with ATC. Just let me know if you need anything.
Roger that. Salt Lake City clearance, get high 409. Would like to pick up our clearance to Los Angeles.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
It's the LL4.
Get high 409. Clear to Los Angeles via the FFU 9er departure. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9er squawk 3251. And we had to change your departure runway to 17.
Clearance delivery, Salt Lake City. Would you repeat the squawk code for get high 750?
Get high 409. Squawk 3251.
Clear to Los Angeles via the AL4 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9, squawk 3251. Expect runway 17. Get high 409.
Get high 409. Read back correct.
Now, I'm gonna have to actually pull up the say intention and check the departure frequency, because I recorded 120.9, but I'm not sure that's correct. Yep, that's correct. So I noticed that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Welcome aboard Getty
And
Flight
yes, we do
409,
need,
heading to Los Angeles.
do not
We
need
kindly ask you to take your
a flight
seats.
attendant on this flight. I only got 6 passengers. Okay, I should have briefed that
Away the district report. Maintain pace.
with my co-pilot during the brief. Anyway, yeah, so we are
Departure.
ready to go. All right, so we got our APU running and sign. Let's go ahead and get our engine started. All right,
American 142, read back correct.
so let's look up the smear as far as we can tell. Left,
IFR to focus.
with tray as far as we can tell on the right. Okay, so I will have my co-pilot look out that window and see if they see anybody. All right, so he says they're clear. Okay, so actually, let's pull up our checklist. That's what I want to do. I want to do a checklist start, something I don't always do. And let's see, habitat, charts, and I got my checklist and my charts. All right, got my V-Spirits.
Delta 844.
Okay.
IFR to Austin, Texas.
Documents are on board. Takeoff briefing completed. Gear lever is down. Circuit breakers are in. Fuel base switches are off.
Maintain 8.
Ignition is off. Batteries 1 and 2 are on. Avionics ECAS is on. Standby power has been tested. Well, actually, I didn't test it before I turned it on, so I'm going to turn it off. You see, the standby backlights went off. All right, so I'm going to hit the test button. Got the green light. I'm going to turn the standby power back on. And let's see, hydraulic pump A is on. That makes sure that the brakes have pressure on them. And I've been on an incline and forgot to engage those and was looking down and the aircraft rolled into something. You know, that was an expensive day. 292. So yeah. Nav lights are on.
Clear to Calgary.
APU generator, APU master, and the APU start is on. Lead air.
To mother 5 squawk 4444. Runway 34 right.
On.
Reset 292.
And cabin where
To Calgary.
cockpit packs can come on. Good. Low pressure. Okay. And avionics power is on. Radios have been tuned. Autopilot is disengaged. Oxygen is okay. Fuel is okay. Should have about 5,900 pounds of fuel on board. Let's see, fuel. I got 6,200 pounds.
Alpha 245, information
Yes,
uniform.
Yeah.
Ready to copy IFR clear.
Let's see.
Cargo mid.
What else do we have?
Clearance on request.
Flight plan is set. And it is
Good morning.
warning. I did not do my warning, so let's run through the smoke detector.
Looking to pick up IFR clearance up to Minneapolis, St. Paul,
Warning.
and I have lead.
Okay. Looking good. And thrust reversed. Can't check that unless the engines are running. My flap warning. Wind shear temp. And overspeed. AOA. Annunciators. And off. Okay. I'm happy with that. That was
Clear the saddle via Seagull.
brief a cartel check, but it is what it is. Okay. One and test V-speeds are set, altimeter is set, and hydraulics have been set. Hydraulic, let's see,
1790, read that correct?
I've got the hydraulic pumps off at normal feet.
FedEx 1587, read that correct?
Okay, yeah, normal. Okay, good stuff. All right, start up. Windows are closed. Seatbelt sign should come on. and I don't think I got a seatbelt sign in this one. Let's see, but I can do a couple of things that I did miss. Okay, passenger oxygen can go to auto. That's on the emergency light. All right. Anti-ISS require ground recognition lights to defend on.
Bravo. Delta 1152 Salt Lake clearance. Stand by.
Brakes, let's double check, make sure they are set.
To be at the Route GD 3 departure, then have filed. Climb and maintain 12,000. Expect
I haven't flown this aircraft in a minute, so try
0.9
will feed my head. Where are my brakes?
current.
Brakes are not set. You see what's found at bullets.
Plural teacher go on the route mark.
There it was. Well, brakes,
Call contact. Expect fight that.
brakes are set. Chocks are removed. And throttles left and right are set.
Different.
All right, speed brake full forward. And fuel boost switches can come on.
Delta
Right.
3879. That's 29
Sorry.
to Freeman Memorial Airport.
And so,
That clearance. Give me just a minute.
okay, there should be another page.
Southwest 2608 to Denver.
All right, environmental pack. Let's see, where am I at? Okay, that was startup, right? And that was page 1 of 5. Okay, and this should be page 2 of 5. Okay, yeah, still going on with startup. And environmental packs can come off. I should need that power to start the aircraft. And engine start. All right. The engine start light is extinguished. And
City clear Delta 15.
And engine start engaged.
You were jacking all with information November.
Right.
1 second.
Okay.
Read the jack the whole way. So we're going to be great departure that I'm tiled.
Engine start engaged.
8,000. That's level 310.
Ignition norm. That's what I missed.
120.
Ignition norm. Okay, now engine start engaged.
That's straightforward right.
Do I have the bleeds on? Okay, bleeds are on. The generator's not on. There we go. I missed the generator. All right, now let's see. Ignition, right, engaged. There we go. All right. And we should get N1 and N2. Okay. And we're going to introduce fuel.
Salt Lake clearance.
And
1659 requesting IFR
so fuel is introduced.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
And she is lighting off.
1659 is cleared to Las Vegas.
So let me
Departure then has filed. Climb maintain 8,000.
listen.
Expect flight level 320 in 10 minutes. Departure frequency 128.6.
Okay, so what I want to see for N,
1659.
I want to see two, you see, like green. I want to see 2 through 4, either 2, 3, or 4, and then 5, 6, and 1. All right, I see 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, looks like I'm okay. All right, so let's see. Let's do engine number 1. All right. Just double check out there. I don't see anybody. It's clear.
Clear.
And let's follow engine number 1.
Yeah, Bravo Whiskey 5516.
Okay.
Requested IFR to
Power set off.
with information IFR.
Ignition can go to norm.
That's clear.
And left hand engine is started. Starting up. Into rotation.
8,000 expect 60,000.
I can go ahead and introduce fuel.
5255. Expect runway 16.
Full.
Right. Yeah, Bravo.
You want to get loud out? I can tell I got light off when N1 at when everything speeds up and I get ITT rising. Okay, and I'm looking for 2, 4, and 6 or something there about, I think it's 2, 4/5 and then 6. I was reading that wrong. So 2, either 4 or 5, depending on the weather, and 6. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I can turn the emissions. I can adjust the emissions to,
we have Romeo.
I could actually turn them
Hold your clearance to just a second.
So clear.
turn my generators on.
Ready to copy.
Left generator.
Our clearance to Las Vegas.
Here ain't my right generator.
With
Okay.
information, Romeo.
And that's my
Clearance over correct.
that's my startup. Okay, now I can do my after start procedure. Okay, after start procedure, engine gauge is checked, and they are looking good. Generators left and right are on. Hydraulic pump A can come off, and APU bleed start can, where the bleed can come off, and I can actually
554
stop that,
with information Juliet. Altimeter 2995.
let it stop, and it's winding down now.
With
So,
A320.
yeah, I'm happy with that. 50. Okay. Passenger oxygen auto. I remember setting that.
To
And center wings, they can go to land.
fleet departure. Expect runway 16.
Okay.
Expect
And
accept off departure.
cabin pressure
447.
set. We've got flight level 380,
Read back correct.
and it's actually set to flight level 480. We're gonna dial it down just a little. 80. We just put it there at 40, and just in case we need to go up for whatever reason. Okay. And what else do we have? Well,
Wrong departure.
got taxi instruction. Say we can get that.
Still a penny departure.
ATC.
Trade on 120 step
Um,
9 12 24
Let's make sure that the bearing is set for FNC, which I remember doing. And
15. Read back correct.
yeah, okay, bearing.
Back to people connected just with code. Then I am transfer fleet of fine. We have information X-ray.
On both sides. Let's see. 810. Good stuff. Ends. All right. All right. Now. And I just want to go back to flight plan on this. Okay. And let's get our taxi instructions. So we need to tune our radio to get rid of this, just to declutter a little bit. All right, so I need to go to COM 1, and COM 1 light is illuminated stuff. I know, great. Then I can monitor COM 2. All right, and let's see what we got here. We got COM 1 active, and 121.9 is in the box, and we're at Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City ground. Get high 409 is ready to taxi. Almost forgot what I wanted to ask them.
Get high 409, Salt Lake ground, runway 17, taxi via Kilo 3, Kilo 9.
Taxi to runway 17 via Kilo 3, Kilo 9. Get high 409. Okay. All right. So engines are running, brakes, okay. Brakes are holding the aircraft. Let's just give it a little to it, make sure. All right, good stuff. All right. And yeah, Okay. And we'll go to the G-load view. I am getting rid of that guy. And actually, I do need that guy. All right. So, let me go back to airport, Salt Lake City. And I want the taxi, I want the airport chart so I can see where I'm going. See where I'm at, see where I'm going. So I'm going to runway 17. All right,
Haley.
okay.
Haley, stop.
Then 7, all right, got it. And I am here. So yeah, kilo. Let's take kilo. All right, no wonder they gave us 17. That makes sense. All right, I'm on. All right, so let's go. Shut. Good. Now, this airplane does steer with a tiller. You see it there on the left console. So yeah, and let's get the taxi lights on.
On the ground, okay.
Okay, taxi lights are engaged. Whoa, don't want to hit another airplane, so let's make sure that we stay on the yellow brick road. They got the yellow brick road supposedly set up, so as long as you stay on being shit clear all other aircraft, but as you can see, if it's Citation and general aviation, I'm not going to kill this airplane. So unless yes, I look out the window and make sure the wheel is tearing. Oh, because we do not need any accidents, do we? And I wanted to make sure that G-load was running. This G-load. Yeah, and this sound here is what I want. And G-load. All right, G-load is running now, which allows the aircraft to shake with the weather. Just adds a little bit more immersion to taxiing and whatnot. Excuse me. Right, so I'm passing the FBO, bringing that throttle back, and picking up more speed than I want. Okay, Shirley, how are you doing?
Doing great! Just monitoring your taxi to runway 17. Nice job with those methodical checks, especially watching that wing clearance back there. Standing by if you need anything.
Yeah, I don't think I need anything but $1 million at the moment. I'm not sure you're giving away millions today, so I'll just hold my peace. I think this is Kilo. No, now which one is Kilo? Yeah, I think this is the first.
Looking at your...
Looks like Kilo.
Yes, you're on Kilo. Remember your clearance was Kilo. Greater than Kilo 3. Greater than Kilo 9 to runway 17. Looking good so far.
Salt Lake ground Delta 17.
Now that I'm on Kilo, I don't think I'll increase the airport chart anymore.
Delta 1744, Salt Lake ground, push to start approved, tail east. So
get rid of the airport chart.
it's got to prove tail. Delta tempting.
And you got this big giant commercial airliner. Looked like it wanted to share a kilo with us. I was just sitting there. He must be doing his round checks. Now, unfortunately, ATC, say intentions, cannot see the AI traffic, so it will not vector me around it.
This the post from 120 point honor.
You'll need to maintain good visual separation since say intentions can't see the AI traffic.
Expecting runway.
Keep watching that wing clearance.
Right. And so ready
We're
for
going to hop on,
back right.
take Kilo 4.
Direct contact level 1 right clear. 3 limited cruise approach over.
Copy, following you on Kilo to Kilo 4. That'll take us toward runway 17.
Actually, what I was on may not have been Kilo, but a Kilo now.
Correct. You're definitely on Kilo now. Looking good at KSLC, taxiing westbound toward runway 17.
The 17 actually would be more eastbound. Actually, because 19 is on the west side, 17 is on the east side of south. But it may be west coast.
Correct.
Because the magnetic pole is not exactly straight up and down.
Ah, yes, you're right. I see your magnetic heading is about 350 now on Kilo. And good point about the magnetic variation affecting the runway orientations. Let me know if you need any call-outs as we continue to taxi.
I will let you know. Okay. And just checking. Okay, let me check my reversers, make sure they work the way they should. While I'm taxiing.
Copy. Watching while you check thrust reversers. Nice low taxi speed. Looking good at about 13 knots.
Okay, I only got one reversal working.
I noticed only one thrust reverser deployed in that check. Might want to investigate that before takeoff. Could be an issue with the right reverser.
Yeah, I wonder why that right reversal didn't start. I got a 4-inch probably in the sim setup, keyboard, joystick, Bravo is what I'm looking for. And let's exercise that reverser. And so I'm exercising the reverser and I'm not getting anything. Some user profile. I should be on. Looks like it didn't load the profile for the citation. So that might be a quick fix if I can find it. I'm looking for
Want me to try?
Citation X. I got the Challenger, Cirrus, CJ, Gulfstream, CRJ. I don't have a. Okay, so I'm gonna try using some other. Say what is the closest? The Citation 6. I mean the Challenger 650 might be Gulfstream 550. Here, I didn't realize that I didn't have the, don't have this mapped out. Let's try the Challenger 650. We'll use that profile. See us get this cat works. All right. Well, feeling working. What?
Sounds like a heart.
Sounds like a hardware problem. I don't know. It's one of those things that can be annoying when it doesn't work. All right, so number 8. Yeah, see, number 8, a reverse of 2. It's not even being recognized. It's not even recognizing it. And
Seems like the right thrust reverser control isn't being recognized by the sim at all, since we can't resolve it quickly during taxi. Might want to note this for troubleshooting later. For now, just be aware you'll only have left reverser available for landing.
that is exactly what I'm seeing.
Salt Lake ground.
Let me try this one. I think I know probably
Runway 34 left for departure.
All right, let's see if this one.
Runway 34 left by
Okay, yeah, I got it.
south 2 west south Alpha Alpha 1 Delta 614 Heavy.
A friend of mine
Good catch.
put, let's say a friend of mine wanted me to try some buttons that he bought and are not using. And what he did was he put it on number 3 and number 4, and number 4 doesn't have the circuitry in it to work. So I'm having to put it on number 2. And now I put these back and we should be golden. I know you can't see what I'm talking about, Shirley, so that's okay. And then, you know what? I don't think I ever turned my webcam on, so none of you guys may be able to see what I'm talking about. I know.
Good troubleshooting. Sounds like you got the thrust reverser control sorted out by moving it to button number 2. Both reversers working now?
Let's see. Yeah, but I can't use the thingies that he set, that he yeah, that just won't work, because I gotta have number 2 on. Yeah, so these, they look great, but they just won't work. Oh, shoot, I keep bringing up. Let me turn my webcam on. Gee whiz, I keep trying to show you guys stuff and you can't see what I'm talking about. Yeah, but I'm talking about these, and he had it on number 4. I don't know if you can see the 4 on this. And I was talking about me turning my head. I guess you guys don't know what I was talking about. But anyway, they go on like that, but I can't use them on, let's see, I can't use them the way that they just won't work. The way that I got my sim set up, I would have to revamp and remap my throttles in order to get them to work. Anyway, yeah, so that's why we do these checks.
I'm going to tell you for push and thrust.
Hey, well, now I got both my reversers working.
Push it, sir. Do what?
Just not expecting one of my reversers to work when I land, and I get pulled towards the left because only my left bucket was opening. Then, yeah, when I wasn't expecting it. But anyway, we got it resolved, so we all good. All right. So we're getting our taxi on. Somebody's coming in and landing.
Nice catch on that landing traffic. And good call on checking and fixing those reversers during taxi. Much better to discover and resolve that now than on landing. Both working properly now will give you normal deceleration from stay east.
Pushes down
Across the way, right.
The American 1450.
All right, that looked like a Cessna high wing. Might be a 182, 172, or 152. Really can't tell.
I'll keep an eye out for that Cessna.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
yeah.
looks like we're about 1,900 feet from runway 17's departure end.
Yeah.
Want me to monitor for...
Looks like there's a Piper at the whole short line getting ready to take off. So this is definitely the GA side, but a Citation X is a GA airplane. We in the airplane that people in the Piper look back at and they say, man, I wish I was flying that.
We that landed our BP on Street 3 in a parking
170. Yeah. I guess we'll take this first one. I was in a bigger airplane, I would take that last one. Scary.
Roger, taking the closer intersection since we're a Citation. Good call. We've got plenty of runway for our V speeds from here in the X. Let me know when you want to take off checklist.
All right, that's glad you mentioned that because I would have called Tower without bringing the checklist back up. Come on, checklist. Come on back up.
Road, Southwest 1421,
IFR.
Bolt.
Don't want T1.
Southwest 1421, clear to Baltimore. By the rugged 3 departure, files closing, take 8.
Let me help while you get the checklist. But remember, we'll need flaps to slats position and both pitot heat and landing lights on for takeoff in the Citation X.
314.
Okay. Currently for the what am I trying to say? For the Challenger profile, I don't have the key set to bring up to bring up Avid tab. So let me fix that. You guys get to see the sausage getting made from time to time. Avid tab toggle. Okay.
Take your time setting up those key bindings. Meanwhile, I notice your landing lights are off and pitot heat is off. We'll want both of those on before takeoff. Flaps are currently up. We'll need slats position, 25%.
Good catch, Shirley. Glad you noticed that. And I think had we went through our after start checklist, then we would have caught that. At least I would have caught it, but I didn't do the after start checklist. Got to get used to doing these checklists a little bit more. Okay, so let me go back to checklists. Let's just run through after start. Engine gauges check, generators, APU bleed, wings, cabin pressure. Yeah, we did do that. We didn't do our pre-takeoff checklist. Taxi lights on. Pre-takeoff. Taxi lights on. Pitot heat left and right should come on. And I should have said, all right, left and right. And windshield heat left and right should come on. Okay, and Let's see, what else we got? Flaps as required. Flaps 5 is what you're looking for. My bad. It's actually a flap 15. For this, actually, let me look it up to make sure. I remember my flight instructor telling me that even if I got people behind me, it's better to do stuff on the ground than to get in the air, and I felt like you should have did it on the
Guy
ground.
with 5817 request push and dart. You're going with 5817, push and start approved, tailwind.
Good philosophy.
Yeah.
And ground, guy with 5817, I'll push and start as completed. We're ready to taxi to runway 35.
I see flaps are at 66%. That's too much for takeoff. In the Citation X, we want 20% slats position. Also noted landing lights still need to come on, though I see pitot heat is now on. Want me to continue monitoring the checklist items?
I'm looking for the flap setting that we got dialed in the the flight computer. Because if I'm not mistaken, and I could very well be, I often am, I think we want to take off with a flap setting of 15. And 15 is about where I got it set at right now. So a 66, 68 might be the right flap setting. Check this all the time.
I have part. That's always.
Let's see, 4 pages take off.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
And
For the Citation X, we want slats position for takeoff, which is 20% flap handle position.
okay,
We're currently at 68%, which is too much.
well,
Let's bring those flaps up to just 25%.
we got flaps 0, 5, and 15, and depending on our takeoff weight, we want to use either flaps 5 or 15. And I actually should be using flaps 5. So I'm gonna dial it back to flaps 5, and this airplane has the wings on this airplane is extra swept backwards. I mean, it's a great deal of swept in it. So you take off with more flaps than a conventional wing airplane would use. Does that make sense?
I stand corrected. You're right about the Citation X's highly swept wings requiring more flaps for takeoff. And I see you've now set flaps to 49%, which corresponds to 5 degrees. That's correct for our weight.
Yep.
Still need those landing lights on before we call tower, though.
Okay, so I'm still running through the pre-check off left leads. Make sure that they're on. Want them on high pressure. Okay, yep. Okay, those are fine. Right engine bleed. Okay, de-icing as landing lights on strobe. Okay, let's get the landing lights on. Strobes need to come on. And okay, strobes are on. And yeah, so our next checklist is after takeoff. Let's see. So yeah, okay. And we'll take off with the memory items and then go back and check that. Okay, so let's what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to get rid of that guy. And fortunately I don't have anybody waiting behind me, so sitting here for an extremely long time didn't bother anybody. All right, let me call tower.
Runways 16 left.
118.3 and go ahead and dial dial departure in.
Actually, tower frequency.
Go ahead.
Tower is already set correctly on COM 1, 118.3. I see you've got all the lights on now, and flaps are set at 40%, 5 degrees. Ready for you to call tower for takeoff clearance when you're set.
Salt Lake City Tower, citation or get high 409 is holding short runway 17, ready to depart. I am not hearing anything. All right, let's, and I don't say intention supposed to have all of the frequencies that's on the chart in, but sometimes they miss one. And let me go back here and double check. All right, this is Salt Lake City, and data command. Okay, tower is what I'm looking for. Route control, ground, and tower. 118.3 for runway 17, but it's not working.
Delta 2282, contact departure.
Departure, take.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, they did say something according. I just didn't hear it. Let me ask for it again. Salt Lake City Tower, say again for get high 409. Now, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing that they are saying something, but I'm not hearing. I don't know why. All right, let's check this guy. Let me.
9 Romeo Golf, welcome to Salt Lake. Contact ground on 121.9er.
121.9er, 9 Romeo Golf.
Salt Lake City Tower, I'm able to hear your radio check.
What is the departure for Delta 252?
Getting 409, roger, reading you loud and clear.
Salt Lake City Tower, get high 409, holding short, runway 7, ready to depart. Now, I've heard them with the radio check say, read me loud and clear, but I didn't hear this. I'm not hearing this part. All right, so I'm going to just read back what it says. Winds 17 at 11, gusting 18 are now SSU, clear for takeoff, get high 409.
Maybe if I would click on approved to.
So normally I wouldn't repeat the winds back, but I did that.
Should 9 or
Anybody who is with me for their benefit.
Delta 23, 59 Salt Lake Tower, line up and wait.
All right. Like clear it for takeoff. Flaps is set. Everything is ready for takeoff. So lights are on. All right, let's get it throttle here. Can I get the next morning?
Contact departure. Departure, like 8 airbucks.
Please set. Okay, I got no takeoff here. What am I missing? Goes down, slaps it set. Final. Ground power.
And fail there.
Not looking for ground power. So what am I missing? This should be on. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, still getting no takeoff. No ground pair. See, if you keep getting something about electrical. Anyway, I think that's a fluke. And since I'm in the sim, I can afford to take off. Be sure the generators are on. All right, let's take off before somebody land on top. Okay, check out power set. And back.
United 976, contact departure.
Done.
Going to departure, United 976. United 976, contact departure on 135.5.
V1, rotate, positive rate, gear up.
You're in.
Watch that left wing coming up a bit.
And I should just put this master warning here.
Getting 409, contact departure.
Contact departure. Get high 409. Salt Lake City departure. Get high 409. Climbing to 6,000.
Get high 409, Salt Lake departure, not seeing you on radar. Cycle your transponder and ident again for me.
I don't think I ever put it in the setup transponder. I think that's the problem. Wind 251. It's bigger. The down like the rigid. Go. All right. Smooth. It's like a change same to and turn it. Oh, okay, yeah, definitely got that.
Holiday pain flight level 200 day under 200 knots, but through the teacher 5 knots, so return 2010 come very very hot speed.
Hot then.
12 knot inside, no very 75.
Delta 75, roger, no traffic at tight.
Get high 409, radar contact. Over South Valley Regional Airport at 10500 feet. Salt Lake altimeter 3008.
3008, get high. Subship 1. Get high 409.
Get high 409, radar contact confirmed, continuous filed.
Continuous file, get high 409. Alright. So, I didn't continuous file because I am way over Yeah, this is an unmitigated mess of a takeoff. All right, so let's just take the y'all down perform a strap, get the autopilot engaged.
Good night 409, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, get high 409. Okay, climb. Inside the dial baby and to the share. Altitude. See, I'm so used to the aircraft being able to catch altitudes by itself that I didn't even.
High 409, contact Salt Lake Center on 135.775.
135.775 for get high for Salt Lake City South.
That is great. Salt Lake City United to Club 7, State Gate B7, frequent Nero, IFR to Denver. We move facilities.
Yes, full speed in a minute.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Because you're that full sphere. You spot the Hurricane first.
Good.
Good. Like you have a machine. No.
Charge you anything up to 518 heavy, 6,000 feet. Still the 518 heavy, no lake departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 200, direct dodging.
I mean, I meant to slap it
Maintain flag level 200, direct 30, get up to 518
and get you back towards the course that I'm
flight level 30, just got 518 heavy.
So, yes,
With the weekly.
like there's stress on us new. Let's see, up the trust, that's it.
Get high 409, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Oh, it's not considered. That the tram. We're at. We're true. Yes.
Boy, maintain flight level 37, American 1020. American 1020, contact Salt Lake Center on 127.7.
Going to 127.7, American 1020.
See, the thing is, my flight plan. Okay, there it is. We're at. And that's the guards. I can't. Okay, it's trick was it let so I can't get it. There we go. That's us. You. There we go. Now we go into direct FX year and go and took down the mouse. And it's not.
Delta 1703, Salt Lake approach, radar contact. Turn left, schedule 05, vector in the rugged, then on navigators, can see it.
Good left curving 205, back at the rugged. Alright, close out right here, just look. Double 50, okay.
One there is
Get high 409, contact Salt Lake Center on 135.775.
135.775. Thanks for the second one. I get high 406. 135.775. 135. Top 775. Down on that gown.
Get high 409, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340. Get high 409. 775. 135. Salt Lake Center, get high 49. passing 16,200, climbing 340. Actually, let's get this.
Scotty 409, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon. Cedar Fort altimeter 3006.
This is about 6. Get the head and altitude dialed up to 34 Then finally starting trying to get caught up. Okay, now let's see if it fly direct to FSE. I just did a 360, but it can't because
JetBlue 531 cleared direct to Camry. You crossed Camry at or above 9,000. Cleared for the RNAV tree. 4 left approaching the Salt Lake.
and autopilot is just pipe running.
I have sure they take the body left for or during the RF either on photo bail, somebody what those or contact like the main thick, at both
In
items are quite good.
solar.
JetBlue 531 understood you were clear to Los Angeles. Continue your climb and maintain flight level 0. Report passing flight level 220.
There we go. Now I know I had pressed F and S before, but apparently it didn't take. All right, so at this point, we can fly directly out of
61. Flight level
see
29.9, climbing to 360.
Dolphin 1661, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon.
Okay, good stuff.
Scotty 409, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
And I need to get on up to 340. Okay, fine. All right, I did work one. Codes up. And I'm gonna do an aggressive climb. So I got vertical, 3,300 feet a minute. Right? But shit, oh, that's down. It got point down. You can go the other way.
No, it's at the turning 18. Good afternoon. We have to let them 3 to
Alaska 2018, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon.
This time. Those up.
Bank angle.
And wise. I'm good. All right, let's try this off. I don't need that. And let's just set the head bug to where we want to go. Chatting. It's about right. Do heading. All right, I am climbing finally. And the nose up. But how's my nose trying to drop? I'm like, take a spin. Shows the spin. Yeah, my Bravo buttons work. Wish I'd enough checked that earlier. All right, thanks to that. Dude, I saw that. I can't seem to get it to climb on autopilot. Okay, she's coming up now. All right, let me give her some throttle. ATC.
Your 8th November descend and maintain 10,000.
He now came off where I turned it off to fly the head and
Up there, wet, idle,
but didn't even
angle, up roll. It,
other pilots off.
and wide away. One feet wide sticks and he's like, oh,
So Laudy is 48 nautical miles from him. I'm going the wrong way, but I should be turning back to it. Oh,
that's second.
good thing this I only got 6 passengers aboard, and keep it in the back. I have a door. Yeah, it's a plane that's not heavy, but has a door that I think can be poured across. I think has a pocket. Yeah, no, I can't remember if it has pocket doors or not. I think in real life it does.
Galaxy 409, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, get high, 409. 280 is my cruise. So rather than chilling with the mouse, I use the button shift. Could use the Bravo to dial in 280, which is a lot easier. And I can use it for vertical speed and heading. But I would like to fly faster. And this does not have auto throttle, so to fly faster, I just need to give it to auto, but I got the throttles that minus 6.7%. Flaps are up. Gear is up. So I shouldn't have anything slowing me down. And I'm only up, nose up is only up 5%. 5 degrees, I mean. So this will be 10 degrees, and this is 5. Maybe I'm up, well, this is 0. Yeah, maybe, like I could stand the climb a little faster, but 3,100 feet a minute is fine.
That's your Delta 14.
Absolutely. Let me take it up to 35.
0 for 190.
Delta 1432, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon. Delta 4232, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
This back and
Climb may say flight level 350, Delta 14.
Cheetah, and I did, and
And you can't bet us to call the
I couldn't, boy, it's not yet. Altitude works, vertical speed works, heading is not working. Gonna see if the flight level change. This working, that's not dirty. And on the cargo, I'm glad
like power, because you jet anywhere we have power.
we're not, and the reason not working, probably just not thinking.
Intended maintain 1000.
But I'm bleeding off more speed on my altitude, so we adjust my vertical speed.
Mike Echo, climb and maintain flight level 410.
Plane curve down to 28. Need to get with actually stop if you bleeding off speed. Throttle is still at only 6.3%. And it down to 0.4 feet per minute, which we quite good.
Communicate with the
You should not lead my speed anymore.
the
All right.
direct co-pilot 1 Bravo Delta. That's Center 2 Bravo Delta request descent.
And I know you guys just saw I might have trapped off the head and like it's.
Yeah, 1 Bravo Delta, 8 knots, 700.
It's back to like to come out of chit. All right. Let's do let's check this back up. Check the airport. And then the charts. All right. After takeoff, gears up. Flight directors engaged. Landing lights are off. Flaps are retracted. Clown power set or pressure in the gradient. All right. And if like have another page. And sure it boost switches are on normal. Yep. Okay, page.
Public Center, Hunter Park.
Okay. So let's go ahead and do the climb.
Level 38.
Checklist, climb. Seatbelt size and come off once you're greater than 10,000.
Looking for 3 contact, Salt Lake Center, on 8.55.
So let's do it. Try my spot.
128.55 of Hunter Portrait.
Oh yeah, we do have a seatbelt sign. Oh, well. It's right there. I think I said earlier, this airplane does not have a seatbelt sign. Seatbelt thingy, and what was I thinking? I should have known it did when I saw it in the check. Your strobes become off. So
That's it. No.
and let's see, what else we got here? Cabin pressure is required. What's that? Pressureless. Check. Put cheaper there. That's what it is. Get it right on the 8 meters, so right where this need to be. It's altitude, every place of it. As that altitude is okay. As your time more extended altitude, yours into
American 167 Heavy. Please expedite your climb for flight level 380.
okay. So like that.
American 137, what altitude do you have to be at?
And what else to read? Not to take it. Let's keep that right where the climb with that. An altimeter should be on standby. And a standard is what I meant. Okay. This on you have to dial it down instead of me. It's take it about you. Need it with you. The height. To them to this color. No. 2 days after. Now that we are at altitude, we're picking up speed. I have to watch the speed and make sure we don't overspeed because the square got the throttles jacked up. Some just pulling back just a little. And it's probably not a state that I think about 78% in one is about what I can make the song. This play so just kind of have a chip. That now it's slowing down. Later speedy, the 70 walk to. No, I was going to do this strategy.
That's our no bikes. But they walk, clear, go up and do it and cook people. Quite, you might go. They'll the one parts on my fellows people go. Jet for 5 on contact Salt Lake Center on 119.9 or 5. to come to Salt Lake at what point where you kind of try to live the whole price to walk along and need balance. It's just order 531 radar contact 9 miles south of Melinda Field, Coal Valley Airport at 21,200, heading 180.
All right, so we are speeding up. Oh, look at the clouds.
And be
Awesome. All right, and then our next checklist would be descended, and that checklist will have us check our altimeter at landing briefing, seatbelt sign displayed.
is covered.
So making this turn, and it's try pit speed. All right, so since I got the seatbelt sign, when it wants to turn so speed, then I'm gonna turn at half a blink on, so it doesn't turn so aggressive. People are standing up.
Yeah, Mr.
Okay. And oxygen looks like it's pretty. That's awesome. All right, then good.
I'll like United 421 with you, and
I guess it's okay, but
United 421, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon.
actually more than shit. There's not in the greens. Well, that's a problem. I mean, this is backup oxygen. I let you that needed unless the plane, because this oxygen that plane should be making some engines in that floor. Sure, especially as backup oxygen for our mask. Nope, it's not. That's our mask with a self-contained unit. So it's not. I might have a pressure leak somewhere in this cabin. That be as oxygen escape. Make a note of that to check. Yeah, I mean, set the oxygen. And you make that note, please.
Got that noted about the oxygen pressure. I see we're leveling at FL 380 now. Want me to monitor our cruise performance while you get settled?
Salt Lake, that's Rod.
Yeah, right over it. So the telemetry, I don't want any telemetry readouts.
I think it too.
Copy that. I'll monitor performance, but keep quiet unless there's something that needs attention. No telemetry readouts unless you specifically ask.
And yeah, wait. Well, it has been a bumpy start getting this aircraft on course and doing what it's supposed to do. But it's not we got it, girl.
Added that up, the contact Salt Lake Center. I'll
Sure did.
5 points.
On sailing now after that interesting departure. Nice work getting everything settled down. We're tracking well on course to Lottie now.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, we're on our way to Samey. And then you pass Lottie. To then Zany, Gunter,
Right.
Lake Car. And then after the lake car, time we could shoot the lost be done.
But now because what is this going to have it?
Okay.
Now I don't
what was I just reading anyway? On a active flight plan, RNU is next, and then MSL, which is on our plan, and then I think we pick up the Q73. You can just fill up your plan and boost. I'm not MSL, then direct to N0, Elko Victor Uniform November, and then we pick up Q73 L-way, which shows Zany, Gaunter, and Lakar, and all those other waypoints that's not in the Q73 L-way, but not in and F, not spelled out in FCU, FMS.
Copy. You're correct that Cuba 3 Airway takes us through those fixes after MFL and even. We're currently tracking to Zanya, then GRNTR, Lakar before MFL. FMS might not show all the Q73 intersections, but we're on the right track following the airway route.
That's what matters. Mike Lima Foxtrot doing 14.5 miles. Some actually counts.
Tracking well to MLF4 in about 14.5 miles. After that, we'll proceed to Evan before joining Q73 Airway.
Correct. Man, did I miss a even off the news that that man I didn't want to. The last handoff, the last thing I got was trying to maintain 380, so that looked out that much, man. Then I should be on 135.775. And that's where I'm at, 135.775.
Let me help monitor. Salt Lake Center on 135.775 hasn't given us a handoff yet, but we're getting close to their boundary. Might want to check in again since it's been a while since our last contact.
Yeah, I give them a few more minutes.
Good. That's not good.
Roger that. We'll give them a few more minutes before checking in. We're in good shape at FL 380, tracking 210 to MLF.
Yep.
I'm just curious why the oxygen,
The 575 at flight level.
I'm just curious why the oxygen indicator is not in the green. It's still a tad below the greens.
Climate mid change.
And with that, they did make a note in maintenance, so sounds if you believe that it took like now. And I'm not experiencing any hypothermia. How's it pronounced, Shirley? Hypothermia. When the brain gets short of oxygen.
Hypoxia is what you're thinking of.
Hypoxia.
That's oxygen deprivation.
Yeah, hypoxia. What did I say? Hypothermia. Hypoxia. That's the exact word that I knew that word. I knew that hypothermia wasn't right. That's why I had to ask. But yeah, maybe I am experiencing some hypoxia. Chuckles.
Good.
No signs of hypoxia in your speech yet. You caught yourself on hypothermia versus hypoxia pretty quickly. Since cabin pressure looks normal and we made that maintenance note about the oxygen gauge, we should be good for now. Just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, the cabin pressure is normal.
Getty 409, contact Salt Lake Center on 125.575.
contact 124.75. Contact, say again, forget high 409.
You probably would if I will double average or just
Salt Lake Center gave us a handoff, switching to 124.75. Want me to monitor while you make the frequency change?
United 5
I need her to say again because I don't know what what center she said.
Send the main train close up.
you that Bob but
They asked us to contact 124.75.
Yeah, but
I'll monitor while you make this.
yeah, I got the frequency, but what authority is that? Is that Salt Lake Center or Los Angeles Center? Who am I talking to?
They didn't specify which center to contact.
She did. I just didn't hear it. Let me have her say it again. Salt Lake Center, say again for get high 409.
Get the 409. Contact Salt Lake Center on 125.575.
Let's make sure we know which center we're switching to before changing frequency.
125.575, get high 409.
the
I heard Los Angeles Center on 124.7. Let me monitor while you make the switch.
you then that's it. Talking 7 o'clock pushing. We think that's good.
125.575. Salt Lake Center, get high 49, level at 380.
Good.
G'day 49, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon.
I heard that wrong. Salt Lake Center on 125.575. Let me monitor while you make contact on the new frequency.
Yeah, I just talked to him. He acknowledged with a good evening.
Can't like that. A lot of sports, Bravo, took that 5 party for
Copy that. Sounds like we're all set with Salt Lake Center on 125.575 then. MLM 4 coming up in about 10.
25,000 deep.
I'll have you clear. Let me know if you need anything. I'm monitoring but keeping quiet unless you ask.
Correct, like the
Culver City, trying to maintain 9,000.
Actually, pass enough
Still,
and we ran out there to see them.
12045, took it by Port Pepper.
When is our speed over the drive? Oh man, we are really cracking. Moving over the ground at 524 knots.
Yes, you're making great time. That's a nice tailwind helping push us along at 5 to 4 ground speed. Tracking well to Eva now that we've passed MLF.
And let's see, 524 knots is like in miles per hour, Shirley.
I mean, airlines, by years ago, you 4, 5, 6, low Charlie.
524 knots is about 603 miles per hour. We're really moving along.
2, 4, 5, 6, low Charlie.
Yeah, we are. Can you imagine driving down the highway at 603 miles per hour?
Then that's it.
That's wild. We're covering about 10 miles every minute. Makes those LA traffic jams seem pretty silly from up here at FL 380. The Citation X really lived.
It does. Citation X is a really, really awesome airplane. The only thing about the X that I don't like, this variant of the X is it does not have auto throttle. Now, the Citation X and Microsoft Flight Simulator does have the auto throttle, and the auto throttle is included with the Citation X. Another thing that this version, now this is a default plane, another thing that they did not put in this airplane that I wish that they had. Something was the IRS's. You know, the airplane does need IRS's, but it's not modeled here. And the Citation does use the IRS's. There's a big blank in the console where the IRS are supposed to go. And I only know that because they're modeled in the Microsoft flights and the other version in the Microsoft flight sim version. But I'm an X-Plane man, and I got what I got. These would realize. So that's that.
Flight plan to Charlie out your Delta.
TBF 0 Bravo.
Copy that about the differences.
Use it for IFR.
Yeah, this default X-Plane Citation X is missing some key features, like the auto throttle and IRS that the real aircraft and MSFS version has. But she's still moving along beautifully at FL 380. Let me know if you need anything while we cruise.
To that, I would let wings know we're moving to field. It's chum.
Get high 409, Salt Lake Center, expect the Angel 4 arrival. In about 20 minutes, I'll start your descent.
I would expect the Angel 4 arrival in about 20 minutes. Thanks. Get high 409.
That's good.
Okay, so.
Copy.
And I was just looking for my top of descent mark in my navigation display. And I didn't see it.
Sky 409, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.2.
Los Angeles Center on 124.2. Get high 409. Then starting to dial that in.
Good.
Copy the handoff to LA Center 124.2. Let me monitor while you make the switch and chant. Again.
Let's make them think.
Don't make terror, fuck your flights.
Los Angeles Center. Get high 402. Level at 380.
It's the best target. Yeah.
Attention.
Monitoring while we're checking with LA South.
05.
We're stable at FL 380, tracking toward Evan.
Which? Dig.
Okay, actually at our speed, we have passed Evan, and we're
Yes, we've passed
nautical miles from Zany. We're on the Q73 airway now.
Roger. Tracking Q73 airway with Zanya in about 21 miles. We should be getting descent instructions from LA Center soon for the ANJL4 arrival.
I tell you, we are really making good time.
Delta 1318, contact Salt Lake Center on
Sure are. 526 knots ground speed is really moving. Those tailwinds are giving us a nice push along Q73. Enjoying the view from FL 380.
This one 525.
And we got 290 indicated.
Yes, 290 knots indicated while maintaining FL 380. Nice and stable on Q73 airway. I'm monitoring but won't call out speeds unless you ask.
Get this started. Guess who's the grip time to go ahead and bring the arrival. Expect graduate walk
Good idea. Would you like me to help you the ANJL for arrival in KLX? We can check any constraints or restrictions before we start down.
4.25 from the comments. There, that we are allowed to have the level. It's up on a little at fighting them. That's one top. I would share one.
Standing by while you check the ANJL for arrival.
Yeah.
Let me know if you'd like me to help review any specific parts of it as you brief.
Good. So then good. This is it. Quick.
I'll monitor while you review the ANJL for arrival. We're stable on Q73 airway at FL 380, about 20 minutes from top of descent. Just let me know what parts of the arrival you'd like to verify.
No, just to
18.
without yet the say people. Then just get without it. The Pirate in 288 Los Angeles Center, Roger to Leaks Hot and my fault. I'm like making a decision about why I think my destination is November 19th. That is good. American 288 amendment to your flight plan is approved. Clear to NM72 is filed. Maintain 10,000. Expected flight level 210. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.475. Clock 6214.
So once we get to Circus, then our max speed is 270 knots, and we should be at or above 12,000 and at or below 14. So we need to be between 12 and 14.
Good.
And
Copy that constraint at zeros.
then take the room down to 10.
I might be sick to this on what income.
So I'm there.
Southwest 130, expected ST6 arrival at the John Wayne Airport.
From there, it's all up to ATC to give us the radio fixes,
1806.
radar fixes, I mean. And that's the approach. As far as the arrival, yeah, you should be. It's like, those 99 zero at the repair harder. Yeah, with the speed, go around 190 all the way to Sally. The girl will third can stand at the 190 our baby is low.
Attention all aircraft. Now Divender 2, Dial 3.
Look like you want to be between.
We're ready to thank you. Papa Bravo, Los Angeles, that question. I'll come to you, Mr. 901.
At Gleason, we need to be between flight level 00 and 24. Customer, Gleason is rice salad. So, what? How the pilot. So, if we have, let's see what I was wearing. Flight John. The flight plan want us. Shirley got us testing at 3,000 each. 330 station. 33.6. Flight level 336. 32,600 feet is what I was trying to say. Well, we'll come on down. Out there, that reason it needs a low flight level 300.
Check it good.
And
Copy your brief. At Salesian, we need below FL 300, then zeros between 12,000 and 14,000 with max speed 270 knots. After that, we'll follow ATC vectors. Sounds like we should start planning our descent soon. Want me to monitor for the initial descent clearance?
yeah, that's good.
I'll stay quiet and monitor for descent clearance while you continue reviewing the arrival. We're stable at FL 380 on Q73.
Attention all aircraft. Altimeter 285.
Very good thing.
And you know what that I geared so that I'm not hitting it weather anymore. And the in the other tab. What's the weather at Los Angeles, Shrey?
That's good. You should get the.
Let me check the weather at LAX for you.
So
Los Angeles weather. Few clouds at 900, scattered at 1900, overcast at 2900, wind 130 at 6 knots, visibility 10 statute miles, temperature 22, dew point 17, altimeter 29.9.
I'm sorry, it's sick. So, and the say I'm sitting in the bed sick. So that
Like support 9, quite big, quite dumb.
well, I'm trying to figure out if runway 34 light is what we're likely to get. So which runway is Los
Flight level.
and favoring so runway
less than great.
fly approach interior Los Angeles?
With winds 130 at 6, they're favoring the 24s at LAX. Most likely we'll get vectors for 24 as filed in our flight plan, since it's a light southeast wind component.
That's the triple.
Yes, we're tracking well at FL 380 on Q73. Did you want to review anything else about the ANJL4 arrival before we start planning our descent into the 24s at LAX?
Sierra Alpha Alpha.
Not at the moment.
I work on that clearance. Stand by.
Copy that. I'll stay quiet and monitor our progress on Q73 and for descent instructions from LA Center.
Good. 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 Elite Diner, Romeo, Los Angeles Center, Roger, Las Vegas, Hotel,
So looks like we ought to be looking at runway 6. If wheeling desire
Fly at 8050, climb and maintain.
the winds are 130 at 6.
Quiet.
You're in that favor of the 6. Runway 6, so with a favor of runway 2 short.
Actually, with winds of 130 at 6, that's a southeast wind, which still slightly favors the 24s. A 130 degrees wind at 6 knots gives you a slight headwind component on 24R. Runway 6 would put you with a tailwind component. That's why they're likely still using the 24s, plus it's the primary arrival configuration at LAX.
All right, it now.
Good.
Let me know if you need anything while we cruise. I see the strobes are off. Want me to remind you about any other items as we get closer to descent?
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
ETA level 240 Delta 766.
Remind me to
Just monitor.
stick with our checklist. So I tend to abandon the checklist at points when I just tend to abandon it for some reason.
Roger that. I'll help remind you about checklist items. You did complete the after takeoff and climb checklists earlier, so next up would be the descent checklist when we get our clearance down. Want me to prompt you when it's time?
Yeah, in fact, we should be coming up on our 20 minutes, so let's go ahead and embrace the approach checklist, because I think that's going to be memory IDs.
Diamond Designer Whiskey contact Los Angeles Vector on 127.5.
Roger, let's review the descent checklist items before we get our clearance down. I'll help keep us on track with those memory items when LA Center starts us down.
Once the line is maintained, like remote.
Okay, our descent checklist says altimeter set transition altitude, and we don't know what that is yet. We do know that the altimeter at Los Angeles is 290.90.
Roger, we've got altimeter 29.90 for LAX. We'll set that when we get our descent clearance and transition altitude. Let me know when you want to continue reviewing the descent checklist items.
Okay, and then so we also want to do our landing brief, which is, I'm glad I saw that because I was want my located time to get out clear
On 128.1
to get to the terminate. So let me please land
one and
so I know which way to exit which way to exit the runway to. So it cut like it time I did it so some airport chart. So fill up the airport chart. Did you think that you have one roll? Can you? No. 2-4 right. So for the 2-4s, we are going to exit to the left. If we get 2-5s, we'll exit to the right.
this time to
Copy that. For runway 24 right, we'll plan to exit left. Good catch on wanting to review the taxi routing before descent. I'll help remind you about these checklist items as we get closer to our descent point.
Yeah, we have brief.
Attention all aircraft. Altimeter 2982.
At our current location under transition altitude, the altimeter is 2982.
Copy, you're reviewing the landing briefing. I see we're about 35 nautical miles from Searles. Good time to be planning our descent. Let me know if you want to continue reviewing any other checklist items. I notice you're reviewing conditions. About 35,000 feet AGL, maintaining FL 380 at 290 height. Let me know if you want to continue with the descent and approach briefing. I'm here to help track checklist items, but won't call out specific numbers unless you ask.
Okay, we want to start our descent until after we pass smash. And smash, we should pass smash in about 30 nautical miles. And the chip I see at top of descent. Yeah, this good. Okay, I do see T/D, and we did let's see. Yeah, so I do see T/D. So once we pass smash, if ATC don't start us down, then we'll get him and John merge.
Fair link 144 contact left big at the pro heat. I want to 5.475.
Roger that. I see you've spotted the TV point past Smash. We'll monitor for descent clearance from LA Center around that point, or request if they haven't started us down by then. Want to continue reviewing the descent and approach items while we track to Smash?
Fair link 17. Big say no.
No, I'm good. I review, got descended review, and pre-landing would come up after that, but we're a little bit early for pre-landing, so right now we're good.
So it's good.
Copy that. You've reviewed descent items and we'll get to pre-landing checklists later. I'll monitor our progress to Smash and top of descent, staying quiet unless you need anything.
Delta 16, 61, contact Los Angeles Center on 118.025.
Man. 025 Delta 851.
Delta 12, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Why am I making 40 on choose me?
So I'm recording this flight, and I'm hoping that that whoever's watching, hoping you guys are enjoying it.
Sounds like you're making a nice training demo video. The Citation X is a great aircraft to showcase, especially cruising smoothly at FL 380, doing over 500 knots ground speed.
Get high 409, Los Angeles Center, descend via Angel 4 into Los Angeles, altimeter 29990.
Descend via Angel 4 into Los Angeles, altimeter 29990, get high 49. Okay, so we got our clearance to just follow.
Attention all aircraft. Altimeter 298.
Wait a few now. We can dial the altitude down. It's just like, yeah, I'm not going to dial it as it's up to 3,000 because the ATC would always start the fact we probably had all around 10 with covered 1,000. Some would just split it down to 10,000. It's gotta be a faster way to do it. Otherwise, the big brain begin to be.
They like would contact on Panther was a on 1
Monitoring your descent initiation to 10,000. Remember to turn those strobes back on as we start down. I'll help track checklist items, but stay quiet unless you need anything.
It's fucking. Getting a good stretch in.
I thought that would I go Alpha 5 Tango.
All right, folks, let's all do a quick stretch. Nothing like a good stretch at FL 380 while cruising in this beautiful Citation X. Stretches. That's better. Back to monitoring our descent.
Chuckles.
Chuckles back. Always good to keep it loose in the cockpit. I see we're just starting our descent from FL 380. Let me know if you need anything as we head down toward LA.
Oh, man, yeah, it probably make it very fun with the visual approach.
And on this side, for it, go ahead and make sure you that
Probably will approach the head
secret signs.
You begin to do problem like this, then maintain 8,000.
Cool.
That may be.
So good catch. Let's get those seat. Yes, looks like we need to get those strobes back on for descent. I see they're currently off in the telemetry. Want me to keep monitoring the descent checklist items?
Nope. It's not me monitoring that is clear.
Copy that.
Should start
I'll stay
down
quiet.
in a moment now. In a moment.
Copy.
Let's go.
A map is on.
No, you can see us got a good.
Okay, we are past our top of descent and we did not start down. You can give it another minute or two before I start a manual descent.
Good, we can stay counting.
Roger, we're past TD. If LA Center doesn't give us descent clearance in the next minute or two, might want to check in with them about starting down for the ANJL4.
No, we've already got clearance to descend. We got to our top of descent on the seat on the flight computer. And the flight computer was supposed to start us down, but it didn't. So I'm having to start down manually.
I've grabbed the rack out. You're all at the engineer. Get SNG. I just forgot the.
Yes, you're right. We already got descent clearance.
Attention, all aircraft.
Since VNAV didn't initiate the descent automatically at TD, good call starting down manual. I see we're now descending through FL 388 at about 7:30 FPM.
Good walk to be FR.
Take care.
Swear.
We're going back to D now.
Then they.
That's all D now. Kick in and descend us. Okay. We're on the V pass now, so yeah, we're descending with the flight computer finally. And all I have to do is just watch the speed.
Copy that. VNAV has finally engaged in managing the descent. Let me know if you need anything while we track us with some VIP. For arrival.
Good. Listen. Good. Good. Jay.
Well, I got what 40 your climate maintain flight level 330. Yeah, the terrain is becoming more and more
Until 14th minute.
easier to see.
Got left 14 to be.
Looking at the snow cap mountain and it skipped.
Attention, all aircraft. Altimeter 2988.
But quotation could be much.
2988.
Yes, those San Bernardino mountains are quite a sight during descent. I noticed your strobes are still off. Might want to get those back on as we continue down through FL 3.5. Let me know if you need anything else.
Strobes coming on out.
Copy. Strobes are now on. Looking good on the descent into LAX.
Good. Southwest 3443, speed 280 knots.
Okay.
Our flight plan on for point. Think they are. That'll take with that.
I see you're catching that speed increase, descending at about 70 to 100 FPM. Take your time getting slowed back down to stay within constraints.
Really, gotta hurt not to altitude speed.
Yeah, I don't understand why she's diving towards the ground. It's like cause I'm
I noticed VNAV seems to be commanding a pretty aggressive descent at over 2,400 FPM. You might want to take manual control of the vertical speed to get a more controlled descent rate.
Los Angeles Center.
yeah, good afternoon.
Especially
Attention all aircraft. Altimeter 260.
looking better now. You've got the descent rate under control and about 640 FPM. Much more reasonable than that aggressive VNAV descent. Nice correction.
Citation flight level 170 or above. I think I've got a good team now in 7. The step.
Copy. If you
I'm not a VNAV descent, but a vertical speed descent.
Tyler 782, copy, just going 3 arrival.
Roger that. Switching to vertical speed mode for better descent control. Much more predictable than that aggressive VNAV descent profile we were seeing.
Yeah.
Looking good, passing through
In
FL225.
about 20 minutes, I'll start your descent. Reach out if you want to know. Restart.
It had me descending at one point. I was looking at 9,000 feet a minute on a descent. Now, whether or not it pitched down to 9,000 feet a minute, I don't know, but that's what I was seeing in the descent. One of those. Of course, I can't see anything past 3,000, but the digital readout was saying 9,000, which was way, 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 way too steep.
That 9,000 plus FPM descent rate would have been extremely uncomfortable and unsafe. Good catch taking manual control with vertical speed mode. Much more manageable now at about 1,800 FPM.
Flight level 24.
That's a more appropriate descent rate for a jet at this phase of flight.
Altimeter 3044.
To flight level 140.
The chair might get down. It's out and look faster here.
Monitoring your increased descent rate. Looking good. Let me know if you need anything as we continue the arrival into LAX.
Right, I'll stand up here.
Just monitoring while you transition back to standard altimeter setting. Looking good on the descent profile now that you've got manual control of the vertical speed.
Flight attempter jet 2531 ready to descend. And the jet 2531 with the IFR clearance to do it.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Get high 409, expect the ILS runway 24 right approach into Los Angeles.
Expect the ILS runway 24 right approach into Los Angeles. Get high 409.
Copy. Expect ILS runway 24 right at LAX. I'll monitor but stay quiet unless you need anything as you continue the descent.
Get high 409, sorry about this. The runway inspection team is still out there. Hold a circus is published. Descend and maintain 14,000 right turns. Just a few minutes.
Hold at circus is published. We stand and maintain 14,000 right turns. Get high 409. You know, I do not know how to set up a hold.
Get high 409, affirmative. Hold at circuits, descend and maintain 14,000, right turns as published. I'll advise when ready for further clearance.
No problem. I can help with the hold at Cyrils. Since we don't have full FMS capability in this Citation X variant, we'll need to do it the old school way with timing and turns. Would you like me to help you set it up when we get closer to Cyrils? Remember, we also
yeah,
need
now, so we say they're doing right turns, so yeah, let's get started now. We'll want 2 minutes. We want 2 minute turns. And yeah, help me out, yeah.
Okay, for Cyrils, hold with right turns. 1, start your turn at Cyrils. 2, heading 070 for outbound leg. 2 minutes.
2531, contact
3,
SoCal.
right turn to 250 for inbound leg. 4, 270 knots max speed, staying between 12,000 14,000. I'll help time the legs when you're ready to start the hold. Want me to call out when to start the turns?
Okay, I started the turn because we've actually passed the waypoint.
Roger, you're in the right turn now, passing heading 290. Continue the turn to 070 for the outbound leg.
And now
I'll
Get high 409, contact SoCal approach on 127.0.
SoCal approach on 127.0. He told me to hold at 14, and I got all the way down to 11, climbing back up to 14.
Roger, climbing back to 14,000 for the hold. I'll monitor while you get back up to altitude and make contact with SoCal approach on 120.0. Let me know when you want help timing the hold both legs.
SoCal approach, get high. 49 is with you.
Get high 409, SoCal approach. Good afternoon, Los Angeles, altimeter 299.
Climbing back to 14,000 in the outbound turn of the hold at CRLZ. Let me know if you want timing call.
Let me get that set right quick to about 6.
I notice we're climbing back to 14,000 for the Cyrils hold, and you're setting the new altimeter. Let me know when you want help timing the hold legs. We'll need 2-minute legs with right turns.
Okay. Yeah.
Looks like you've got the new altimeter set, and we're leveling at 14,000 for the CRLZ hold. Currently on heading 105, making right turns. Want me to help time the 2-minute legs?
Yeah. Okay, let's start the timer now.
Starting 2-minute timer for the outbound leg on heading 07. I'll call when it's time to start the right turn back inbound heading 250.
November 14, Juliet, SoCal pleasure, radar contact. Straight into the field and expecting a runway 105. You should get back. 6 Juliet, contact bomb home tower on 118.7.
To do. Get on the guy over in White Lake mix me so port down right on.
The Skyhawk 8 Echo Zulu, SoCal departure, roger. Sky Honky Echo Zulu SoCal departure change climb frequency on 134.2.
What? Yeah, I got how to program this whole.
30 seconds into the outbound leg. Keep heading 070 for another 130, then we'll make the right turn to 250. Want me to keep timing for you?
Yeah.
1 minute left on this outbound leg. You're a bit right, of course. Turn left slightly to heading, 070 to stay on the outbound radial. I'll call your right turn to 250 in 1 minute.
Say again, Shirley.
"30 seconds left on the outbound leg.
Say again,
Then we'll
Shirley.
1720 Bravo. Okay, departure, I'm 8 miles.
Time to start your right turn to 250 for the inbound leg. I'll time 2 minutes once we're established to inbound.
Care point 45 to 1720 Bravo. Okay, Bravo, they said Rivkin. Oh, remember, I'm taking 30th. 30th, you still don't see me all right up. 6 Juliet, verify your squawk 4524 mode Charlie, and verify altitude. Remember, 6 Juliet, request climb to 9,500. I maintain 500 Juliet.
High 409, SoCal approach, contact March approach on 133.5.
March approach on 133.5, get high 409. What's that, 3.5?
To approach on 103.5. I'll monitor while you make the frequency change. Let me know if you want help timing the next hold leg.
March approach, get high 409, level at 14,000.
I'll monitor while you check in
High
with
409, March approach, good afternoon, Los Angeles, altimeter 2989er.
Inbound leg of the CRL's hold. Let me know if you want help timing the next hold leg.
Get high 409. Say again, Shirley.
I was about to help with hold timing, but I see March approach is calling. Let's focus on their instructions first. Looks like you're established at 14,000 in the CIRLZ hold.
And 2,100 pounds of cereal.
I notice you're climbing through 15,600.
For your patience.
We want
Cleared to leave the hold at circuit.
Want to level off at 14,000 for the hold?
Clear to
I can
leave
help
the
time the
holding
leg.
circuit rejoining the Angel 4 arrival into Los Angeles for the ILS runway 324 right.
Get high 409, descend and maintain 5,000, turn left heading 280 vectors for the ILS runway 24 right approach.
Descend and maintain 5,000 vectors for the Los Angeles approach runway 24 right. Get high 409. Get right in the clouds.
Get high 409, contact SoCal approach on 127.0.
127.0 for SoCal approach. Get high 409. SoCal approach. Get high 409. Descending to 5,000.
Get high 409, SoCal approach. Good afternoon, Los Angeles, altimeter 29990.
Descending to 5,000 and back with SoCal approach on a 127.0. They'll be vectoring us for the ILS runway 24 right. I'll monitor, but stay quiet unless you need even. Ding. I notice your landing lights are off. Might want to get those back on as we descend through 13,800 feet. Let me know if you want me to help monitor anything else during the descent.
Remind me to turn them on at 10,000 feet. That's generally
13,000 accordion. Near that descend and maintain 8,000. Request, we have the clearance for the RNAV.
Roger that. I'll remind you to turn on landing lights when we pass through 10,000.
We'd like to
Continuing descent to 5,000.
the RNAV Yankee, everyone left the cleared in. Guy on 8 feet, descended, maintain 20,000 and it's even.
Bonanza 500 Echo Zulu, SoCal approach, contact March approach on 133.5.
all right. Manual lights and come on.
Archer, clouded 4200 Bravo, find one right.
Actually, we're still passing through 10,300 feet. I'll remind you about landing lights when we get through 10,000 as requested. Continuing descent to 5,000.
Sierra Bravo, Vincent.
Get high 409, SoCal approach, proceed direct MERS. Descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 24 right approach.
Descend direct MERS. We're saying to maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Clear for the ILS 24 right approach. Get high 409.
Roger. Cleared for the ILS 24R. Maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. I'll monitor, but stay quiet unless you need anything. I see landing lights are already on.
To Brave Park.
We have here. Roger. Direct merge. You're looking good at 9,200 feet. Descending to 4,000 until established on the localizer for ILS 24R. I'll monitor, but stay quiet unless you need anything.
Terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Southwest 3201, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, Southwest 3201.
I'm on down 4,000. You can see again it's not coming down sort of the speed.
Looks like you're getting the vertical speed mode engaged for descent to 4,000.
Yeah, I have
I'll monitor, but
flight level change or somewhere in engaged, but it leveled off at 9. Rather than 4 alpha change to like coming down approved. Come on, down.
And didn't like kept got the entire upper tree for outcome. And what your name by the way.
looks like the flight level change mode didn't continue the descent as expected.
Level 5.
Good catch switching to vertical speed mode to continue down to 4,000. I'll monitor, but stay quiet unless you need anything.
Oh, right. Now, so yeah, Chase. Think I may have missed the spin. Right, sure, I steered forward, move across Hampton Ways. I got this, yeah.
So far, the folks is 56,000 you're good, good, tap on good. Good, tap on good, 12.
I see you're checking the approach charts. You're passing through 7,600 feet, descending to 4,000, heading 252 for merge. Let me know if you need anything as you set up for the ILS 24R.
Certainly says about 825. So let's try to get that done. And then into this. All right, 5, 108. Sled down with the force is if I won, I think I put that in the head and something sharing in shot. Good.
David Delson 1132 Outback Ontario Tower on 120.6. And
this at the third outlet, the adult limited
25. Yes.
I see.
What? Was 19.
I see you're setting up the ILS.
I'm trying. I can get the two shot the glass. Wings and chicken. The gold. Lots of loud walking lanes, floor space, the climb. How many guys that it like that you did?
Visual separation, didn't have to take a tape down up there.
Closest to 4.
You set the crew 7, maintain visual separation.
Get high 409, contact Los Angeles Tower on 120.95, crossing Merce.
I see you're setting up a nav with 108.5.
120.95. Boston Merce. Get high. 409. Okay, so let's get the speed down a little bit. Yeah.
Roger, watching your speed coming back.
Get high 409, negative radar contact. Please verify your squawking 3251 and your transponder is set to mode C.
Shoot, that changed. Can start what? 2.
Lunnington Pier, Papa contact Los Angeles Center on 126.35.
See.
Los Angeles Center 126.35.
I see you setting the transponder back to 3251. Good catch. They weren't picking you up on radar. You're at 4,000 feet now, heading 254, getting set up for the ILS 24R.
Take off for you.
Now I'm trying to set the daggone course.
180 Sierra Papa Squawk 3517 and again. Clear through Ontario Class Charlie Air maintain far at or below 35.
I see you working to set the inbound course of 251 for
Get high
ILS
409, radar contact.
You're
7
currently
northeast
at
of Compton Woodley
4,000
Airport at 3900 feet.
with the
Compton
Navy
altimeter 2990.
Let me know if you need anything else while you get set up for the approach.
Get high 409, contact Los Angeles Tower on 120.905.
That's 351. Oh, darn it. And
Falcon Factual.
We're clear to contact LAX Tower on 120.95. I'll monitor while you make the frequency change. Pushing good at 4,000 feet. Getting established for the ILS.
So I don't.
Touchdown departed. Cancel flight call away.
On. 9157 Tango, Roger. Radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
I've got 253 in there, 251. 25. Shoot, just added. All right, 251 course. And okay, and then go to mouse. You got approach.
I see you've got Navi 1 set to 108.5, and you're working to set
Okay, I need, hold on, Shirley.
Diner frequency.
You need to get a frequency dialed in for tower.
89er SoCal departure, main crab calling.
120.5, 120.
Sure, like 498 tire.
And
11 mile. South. Auto DOD.
Los Angeles Tower, get high. 049 with you.
Niner 8 Niner, Roger.
And I'm out.
Get high 409, Los Angeles Tower, Roger. Continue approach.
Continue approach, get high.
I noticed you're in a 31. I noticed you're in a 27-degree right bank, descending through 3,500 feet at 2,700 FPM. Let me know if you need any help getting stabilized back on course for the ILS 24.
Get high 409, contact Los Angeles Tower on 120.905.
I'm on tower. I'm on 12.
Altitude at lead is accepting.
12.
Check.
I'm on that frequency. 12.
Take it to dear.
Shoot.
905.
905. I put it in the wrong radio, the wrong frequency. Should. 905.
I see you switching COM2 to tower frequency 120.
Los Angeles Tower, get high. Los Angeles Tower, get high. 149, descending, inbound, 4 stop.
I see you're descending through 2,600
Los Angeles
turning to
Tower,
heading
Roger. Continue approach, runway 24 right.
ILS 24R.
Continue approach, runway 24 right,
landing.
get high, 49. Okay, I missed that. Don't want to overbank here. So those try to get back on course, Shirley. And let me hold it here at 2,000 feet.
You're overshooting the localizer. Start a gentle right turn back toward heading 251. Level at 2,000 feet. Remember, gear down and map. You're currently clean at 174 knots.
That's good.
Why does it want it clown? Okay, it clowns.
Delta 2002, welcome to Los Angeles.
I see you're trying to get back to 2,000 feet, but having trouble climbing? Check your throttle setting. You're at 81% power with flaps at 1%. You might need more power to climb while maintaining approach speed of 120 knots. I'll monitor while you make corrections, but I notice you're in a 25-degree left bank. You might want to roll wings level first.
Uh-oh. Bank angle. I've been climbed up at almost 5,000 feet.
Get high 409, winds 110 runway 24 right, cleared to land.
You don't want to clear me to land, buddy.
Well,
Chiefs will work. 3 Romeo Delta, welcome to Los Angeles. Contact ground on 121.4.
Okay.
200 left. Tar. 3 Romeo Delta.
Work right in there. So let's see, traffic. Things like they're taking off on me as well. Right. Let's check down and now it's 51,000. You know, see,
United 125, welcome.
I got a purse up.
1.9 or 75.
I think I can get down 500.
Four, mine good.
Yeah.
3, then at Elks Hago, you're leaving the Bravo airbase. Remain outside the Bravo squawk VFR. Frequency cage crew.
200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Looks ain't like with any contact.
I see we've landed on 24R. Nice recovery there. We've got about 300 feet of runway.
Get high 409, welcome to Los Angeles. Contact ground on 121.75.
With taxi instructions once you're slowed down.
Runway 25 left, clear to land, Lufthansa 430 heading.
121.95 for ground, get high 409.
You can memo landing no clue. Sorry, that was my, that's
correction, 121.75 for ground, get high 409.
Lufthansa 430 heads, roger.
Well, that was Pearl Tower and
then check 7 people.
Good. So I clear it just in time. I'm 24.75. 121.75, I bet. Los Angeles ground, get high 49 is clear of runway 24 right, request taxi to the FBO.
get high 409, taxi to signature stand spot 85 Victor, cross runway 6 right, then cross runway 24 left, then Victor Delta Lima Bravo Bravo 4, cross runway 25 right, then cross runway 7 left, then Hotel 2 Golf, cross runway 25 left, then cross runway 25 left, then Golf Alpha 5. Have a good day.
I think I'm gonna need a progressive for that, for those instructions. But let me try. You want me to go to signature via Victor, cross runway 6 right, then cross runway 24 left, then Victor Delta Lima Bravo Bravo 4, then cross runway 25 right, then cross runway 7 left, then Hotel 2 Golf, cross runway 25 left, then cross runway 25 left, then Golf Alpha 5. I am confused. Have a good day.
Sound ready for pushback and start.
I'm a
690 pushback and start approved. Tail east.
I'm gonna work out my own taxi.
Approved. Tail east.
Grounded at night.
Shirley, did you get any of those taxi instructions?
At 20, we're clear 25 left. Cut to the gate.
Yes, but those instructions were quite complex. Let me help break it down. 1. Taxi via Victor 2. Cross runway 24 left. 3. Victor, Delta to Lima, Bravo 44. Cross runway 25 right 5. Cross runway 76, Hotel 2, Golf 7. Cross runway 25 left 8, Golf, Alpha 5 to signature spot 8. That's a lot of runway crossings. Would you like me to help him monitor each segment as we taxi? Right
let me
now,
pull up a
you're
chart.
clear of 24.
Hold on. Let me pull up a chart. If I can see it on the chart, then maybe I can plot the course to it. But for the moment,
Airbus 319 or Sierra Bravo. We're looking for IFR clearance.
for the moment, I am just not seeing it.
Stand by. There's San Diego, the elect departure, then is filed. Time maintain 5,000. Expect 1313.0. 10 minutes after.
Let me help while you check the chart. First, your landing lights are still on, but taxi lights are off. Might want to switch those. Want me to help monitor our taxi route once you've got the airport diagram sorted out?
Okay, I'm still working on getting the airport diagram up. Just a moment here.
Take your time checking the airport diagram. I notice your taxi lights are off, but landing lights still on. Might want to switch those while we're stopped. I'll help monitor our route to signature once you've got the diagram sorted.
3428, pushback and engine start approved.
Oh,
Tail south.
Okay. Well, shoot, what happened?
I notice your land...
Fine. 1 moment, please, Shirley. Just get me a second here. Okay.
Take your time. We're safely stopped on taxiway Victor at LAX heading 215. I'll wait while you sort things out.
Okay. Cross 24 left on Victor. All right. And then Delta to Lima. Looking for Lima.
Roger, I see you're checking the taxi route. First step is clear. Stay on Victor to cross runway 24 left. I'll help monitor each segment as we go. Let me know when you're ready to test.
All right, wait a minute. Oh, okay, Victor. Okay, here's Delta. And then here's Lima. So Lima is here. And Lima runs me back into 6 right or 24 left. So Lima don't make sense in the instructions. So I can ignore Lima. Okay. So if I ignore Lima, then the next thing was Bravo. Okay, I see Bravo. All right, so to get to Bravo, I need to cross. I can cross either on Yankee Papa,
This is what the back,
gather November,
Or and gate.
to get to Bravo. What would make more sense? Okay, I'm right here. So Victor,
Or push back and start up through.
Victor to Yankee. When I can cross,
Tail northeast.
because I know where I'm going. Think
104, contact tower on 120.9.
the signature is here, right off of Alpha. And the only thing, okay, so maybe what would make sense is to cross on Victor to pick up Elko or either Delta to November or Papa. All right, so let's make it Papa. So Victor to Delta to Papa.
Ground to flight deck.
To Bravo. Okay, once I get to Bravo,
Standing by for confirmation of good engine start and report when ready for disconnect.
then I can go to Bravo 4,
engines are good, and we are
which is here,
making fucking big fan.
and cross runway 25 right and 25 left.
Step right over for that to Charlie 6, Charlie Kilo,
25 left, 25
by this question, you're left
left,
on the 60.
25 right. They mentioned a hotel. Okay, yeah, here's hotel. Okay, here's hotel, and
I see you working.
over the two. So they want me to cross. Then they say Bravo 4. I was trying to pull that up so you guys can see it too, but now keep it over here. Right there.
Wow. Hey, 143.
Then Hotel 2. Here's Hotel 2.
Clear for request.
Stand by.
Okay, Hotel 2.
I cleared the hot
So Hotel 1.
with the departure Dennis files.
Mr. Emily around the view. I told you out.
Like we shoot 010 minutes after the party. It's a party was over out what 4.445.
I can take Hotel
I see.
1 to Alpha. Actually, if I just take golf, I'm just going to take golf, forget hotel. Because if I do Bravo to golf, then golf takes me right to Alpha 5, which is right at the FBO. Oof. Their instructions don't make sense.
Ground. Go 2923, ready for deck.
I see you've worked out a more logical route to signature. Victor, greater than Delta, greater than Papa, greater than Bravo, greater than Golf, greater than Alpha 5. You're right. Some of their instructions didn't make sense for getting to the FBO. Want me to help monitor each segment as we taxi?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right now, you're still on.
Okay. Let's.
Roger. Let's start checking.
Yeah. All right, we can do it in trust. 2-4 left. Crossing 2-4 left.
Roger. Monitor. Monitoring while you cross runway 24 left on Victor. Your taxi lights are still off. Might want to switch those on while the landing lights are still on.
Yeah,
I'll
as soon
help
as
you
I
watch
get
for
out
traffic as you cross.
as soon as I get across the runway, I turn the landing lights off. But you're right, I can turn the taxi light on now.
Good call. I see taxi lights are now on. Looks like you're crossing 2-4 left on a Victor, heading 170. I'll help monitor each segment as we continue to signature via Delta. Papa Bravo at Golf Alpha 5.
Now I want to make, I think, a left onto Delta here. And then a right onto Papa.
With the program request runway 7.
Roger. Turn left onto Delta, then right turn onto Papa. I'll monitor while you make these turns. After Papa, we'll be heading for Bravo taxiway.
American 2366, copy, standing by for your call.
Enter 20-540. Taxiway E. Talk move to the gate.
I see you're turning onto Delta, heading 070. Looking good for that right turn onto Papa. Papa, coming up. Traffic looks clear for now.
Get the landing lights turned off. I had to stop to turn the landing lights off because I had to hold the brakes so that the aircraft didn't get away from me. Landing lights are off, taxi lights are on, and I should turn the strobes off. Okay, strobes are off. Anyway, I need, yeah, good stuff. Turning right on the Papa. Okay, this should be Papa. And it is.
Yes, that's Papa taxiway. Looking good on your right turn. Next, we'll be looking for Bravo taxiway. Nice job getting those lights configured properly for taxi.
Yep. Next turn is gonna be Bravo. And I think it's gonna be a left on the Bravo. No, it's gonna be a right on the Bravo. I think, let's see.
Yes, it'll be a right turn onto Bravo coming up. You're looking good at 19 knots on Papa. I'll monitor while you make that right onto Bravo, then we'll be heading for Golf taxiway.
No, it's gonna be a left on the Bravo.
Correction. Yes, it'll be a left turn onto Bravo. You're at 12 knots, heading 160. After we turn left onto Bravo, we'll follow it to Golf taxiway.
Right.
Let me know if you want me to keep monitoring each segment hour.
Correct. I mean,
United 627, contact tower on 120.905 for the butcher delivery.
no, I turned a little short.
Tower 120.905, United 627.
Turning on the Charlie, so let me go down one.
Wow.
None of this turn on to Bravo.
Something so.
But there's my turn on the Bravo. Okay, now I'm on Bravo. I'm doing my own progressive here. With your help, Shirley.
Yes, now you're established on Bravo taxiway at 11 knots. Next, we'll be looking for Golf taxiway for our left turn to head toward Alpha 5 and Signature. Want me to help watch for that turn coming up?
Yeah, I'm passing Lima, then we'll pass Juliet, then we'll pass Bravo 7654, and then Golf.
Roger, watching you pass those intersections on Bravo, Golf taxiway will be coming up on your left after Bravo 4. You're at 8 knots, heading 70. Looking good. You're passing Bravo 4 now at 9 knots, heading 072. Golf taxiway will be your next left turn. Looking good.
Okay. APU is on.
Roger, APU is on. I see you're on Bravo taxiway at 11 knots, heading 072. Golf taxiway will be your next left turn. It's coming up soon. Let me know if you want me to keep monitoring our progress to signature.
West 716 requesting IFR clear.
I think I got it from here.
Roger that. Nice work navigating those complex taxi routes at LAX. Let me know if you need anything else as you taxi to signature.
That daggone. Let me read back what ATC gave me. Taxi to signature stand spot 8 on Victor, cross runway 6 right. Now, cross runway 6 right is what they gave me. Then cross runway 24 left, then Victor, Delta, Lima, Bravo, Bravo 4. Cross runway 25 right, then cross runway 7 left, then Hotel 2 Golf, cross 25 left, then cross 25 left again, and then Golf, Alpha 5. So I am going to have to switch to Charlie because I've got oncoming traffic. So I am going to switch over to Charlie, which parallels Bravo, so that this jet that just exited, we don't have to go through the
Ground, good afternoon. This is November 95. Stop the picture heavy information to you. Requesting push and start.
5 Papa Victor Heavy, push and start proof, tail north.
Tail north, 5 Papa Victor Heavy.
said. Then I make a right turn here to pick up right here Charlie sits. Soon as this 777 goes by. Check. 777 has passed, and let me see if I can't get him their wake. I doubt it. All right. Then this should be golf. Right turn on the Gulf, but in cross runway 25 right. All right. Let's turn these strobes on to cross 25 right. Strobes are on. I would turn the landing lights on too, but it's too much hassle in this airplane because the lights are on the pedestal and I have to look down and it's awkward in the sim. All right. So I am crossing hotel. Okay, now to almost sail through. And this is just a runway, taxiway. This is a taxiway. This is the hotel taxiway that's in between 25 right and 25 left. But stand on golf. All right, stop here. Still chin my chin my right. Still chin my left. Like, you can have this good. Looking good. Spurs are still on. So as soon as I cross, I can turn the strobes off. Shirley, you still with me?
Los Angeles ground, Kepler 104, cleared of runway 24 right at Alpha Alpha, requesting progressive taxi to gate 137, please.
JetBlue 2530, contact tower on 120.905, take care.
And Singapore.
Taxi to terminal stand 132, the Yankee cross runway 6 right, Delta Kilo.
Down, might be down.
Good day,
in.
Catbird 104.
Okay, there's signal. There's the airfield there towards the south. Dollar sit there. So it looks like I'm gonna have to turn. Oh no, there's an airfield split across from me.
I do 1717, request very cyber foul rate information officer.
Off of Alpha 5, yeah.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
So,
Chicago by .2 departure that is filed. I'm in
let's pass this guy.
35 here, 10 minutes, that's your departure.
Here's the Suleiman.
One more serious spot, 4221. United States.
And yeah, here's a standard arrow. Should we just get a signature? No, that's not the signature sign. All right, no marshal. So 410. Part, let's get the strobes off. Then the lights off and the strobes become off. Then the facing go off too. No, I clean that up just a touch. You know, I bear far. And then the park back here.
See?
Yes, make sure that he does the check where we are far over here. It's all right, this is where we're parking. Okay. I like them apples. All right. And let's set the park brake. All right. And then secure back engines. Let's kill them both. Yeah, engines is still in balance.
United 1623, pushback approved, tail door.
1623 is ready to taxi.
Action, all this stuff generate heat.
1623 ready to taxi. Alright.
Vision variables on and clip it well.
Down with that sauce. Selling and the tanks think with us. Off and see how I abandoned the shutdown list. It never fails anytime I do a flight and start out with a checklist. I always manage to forget about following stuff. Okay, after landing checklists, light strobe, taxi light strobe off, spoilers are retracted, flaps are retracted, fuel boost switches can go off. APU and master is on. All of that stuff is on. Bleed air is actually I turned bleed air off. I'm gonna turn the bleed air back down. Wait a minute. Let's make sure that you're talking about the same bleed air. No, those are packs. I think that bleed air should be the bleed air on the APU. That's what they were referring to. If that's what you sure that's
Los Angeles crowd.
and see, set zero.
4-1.
I've got
Good question. Push back and start up.
900
Catbird 104, push back and
70 pounds. Wow, we was getting pretty low on
Push back
fuel.
and start up approved. Tail east. Catbird 104.
All right. And shut down. Parking brake set. Bleed air, left engine bleed, and right engine bleed are off. Neat. So yeah. All against left and right engine bleeds. Into the bleed. Well, that's 5 days. I should know. I made the checklist that I'm using. Incidentally, if any of you guys are interested in this checklist, you'll find it at ewhitecap.com / let's see, let me just look at that. ewhitecap.com / files. Actually, this is the address here. ewhitecap.com / files, Citation X checklist version 2.03. And, or you can just Google it, Citation X checklist. Several often will come up. Mine usually come up numbers 8 or 9 in the Google search engine. If you Google Citation X checklist, explain. Okay. Let's see. Anyway, center ring tank. I think I've already turned those off. Not yet. Yep, those are off. Throttle cut off. Left and right. That's already done. That's what shuts down the engines. Avionics can go off. Avionics. All right. And generators left and right can go off. Pitot heat, I already got those off. Windshield heat is off.
Well, the remover for guy park 1015, bending back with the cart.
Just stuff.
What second while I grab the paperwork. Time mark 715, push it back road, Delta. Back runway.
ECAS can go off. ICAS, I always call it ECAS, but it's pronounced ICAS. APU master can go off. And standby power can go off. Batteries 1 and 2 can go off. All right. And she is parked, and we are free to disembark. You know, I don't recall turning off the seatbelt sign, but it's all good. It's all good in this neighborhood. It's all good. Now I'm just adding time to the recording, which for a lot of people makes it not worth watching because it's like, oh, it's too long. But anyway, I thought I could open that door from the outside, but I can't find a click spot. I know it, I'm pretty sure it can be opened from the inside. Let's do it. Okay. Let's say walk. Nope. How do you walk forward? Let's try that. And that's not working. Let's try walking with the period. Turn. Walk, walk, walk. All right. You should be in front of the door now. So let's turn and open. All right. Get out of here. Okay. Yes, sir. I like them apples. You don't like apples, maybe you like oranges. I like them both. Yes, sir. Let's see now. Can I close it? Can I close it? Now this is default. So the fact that I can open the door on a default airplane is pretty cool. But I am not finding a click spot to close it. And if any of you guys know where there's a closing click spot, there we go. I think I found it. I found something, but that's the open. That it doesn't have the reverse effect. Oh well. I guess the door stay open. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the flight. Oh, get me another stretch in, cause I enjoyed it. Even though I was saturated in quite a few places, but we managed to work through it. Not as smooth as the rest of the game, but I wrapped to the beat just the same. All right. And the game, I mean, are the guys who can fly this thing and hit everything and in a flow and look like they just make it look real easy. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the flight, and I will catch you guys next time.
Y'all come back now. Cheers.